If you are in the market for a new home that's filled with character and charm, this place might be for you.
Yes, today CI Home sponsor Main Place Real Estate, Chris Harrison, managing broker, joins us with all the details. Chris, glad to have you here today. It sounds like you got a very historic and neat home available.
Yes, we do. We've got one of the old Mueller family homes, Mueller Water Parks, Mueller Foundry in Decatur, Illinois. It was actually the founder's daughter built this mansion.
Oh, wow.
In 1917 was when it was originally constructed. 8-bedroom, 8.5 bath, almost 6,000 square feet. It's an architectural masterpiece. We've had people from all over the country come to see the house, actually.
So people could own a little bit of Decatur history right there with this home. Who would this home be good for, though? I mean, because that is a massive space.
It is. It's a lot. There's a family there now that has, dad lives with them and sister-in-law lives, in one wing. It'd really be great for like a bed and breakfast, and not an Airbnb, a bed and breakfast, somebody that wants to be there, welcome the guests, make breakfast, really have an experience for people that are visiting Decatur for the many reasons to visit Decatur. So we think it'd be great for something like that.
And it looks like the inside still has that kind of historic charm to it.
Definitely. What's really interesting about it, too, I know we've only got a few minutes, in the Depression era, so when the Depression happened, they actually divided into 3 different sections of the home. So you could have separate quarters for different families living in the home. That's why we think it'd be great for a bed and breakfast, or like a wedding venue would be awesome for that.
That's cool.
Very classical and traditional.
What are some of your favorite features of the home?
Well, one of my favorites is, because this is where I came from, there's the salesman bedroom, where there's a little bedroom that was built on the back, and it's basically a bedroom with a toilet and a sink and a tub. And that's
hilarious.
One of the coolest things. But the dining room is huge. It's got the ceiling has lots of ornate architecture built in, molded into the ceiling. The windows, all the windows have lead inserts in them with architectural designs as well. It's really stunning.
So you mentioned at one point it was in different kind of sectors. Now, is there one kitchen that everybody shares, or does those different sectors have
each
kitchens?
unit does have its own kitchen.
Oh my gosh,
the upstairs one is a little bit smaller, but the main original one is still downstairs next to the very sizable dining room. It's got the butler pantry and all the unique characteristics of traditional homes. You see, there's the kitchen there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So what are some of the neat things if somebody out there is like maybe thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, starting up their own bed and breakfast in Decatur?
Sure.
Why would people want to come and stay at a bed and breakfast in Decatur?
Well, if you have an interest in history and culture, Decatur has a lot of that to offer. And where I would start with this is the family that this home was from is the Mueller Museum. The Mueller Museum is only a few years old, but it's right there on El Dorado in Decatur by the Foundry. It's a lot of history about that company and all the water products that were created by that company. There's the Staley Museum that's there. There's also the James Milliken Homestead. It's a late 1800s home that was built by the Milliken, the founder of Milliken University and Milliken Bank. So there's just a lot of history there, along with the current things we have in Decatur, like the Devon Amphitheater, the water park, Splash Cove, the parks and trails, sports programs. There's just so much to do in Decatur. We believe that somebody can come here, open a bed and breakfast, tell people about the history of Decatur, all the great things to do in Decatur. Let that be their home base as they kind of go out for the days and explore.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Plus, you're living in like a mansion yourself, and you're helping pay it off by having people
exactly pay
for that. So it's kind of a win-win.
So if you want to semi-retire and be a host and have some fun, and it's definitely a place to do it in Decatur.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if people want to come check it out, set up a showing with you guys, I'm guessing?
Yep, mainplace.us.
You need like a couple hours to walk through that place.
We try to keep it to one, but you can take a couple.
I mean, that place is huge. Yes. Awesome. All right, well, very interesting. Definitely something to consider. Thanks so much for your time today, Chris. There's a look at their Facebook page if you want to learn more, connect with them. Maybe you want to get a tour of this beautiful mansion. We'll connect you with all the details on CILiving.tv, and we appreciate Main Place Real Estate for sponsoring today's segment.